Alrighty, what's up, y'all? Back with another banger video, and tonight's topic is it's not a one size fits all. And what do I mean by that? Well, of course, this applies to everything in life, whether it's picking a career, picking your favorite dish, your dinner, what you want to eat, or perhaps what type of music you're into. And it goes without saying, it comes to the type of woman you're trying to attract as well. So if you have the common sense to know that you might not be into gymnastics, into a certain type of sports, like baseball, basketball, hockey, whatever the case may be, you certainly understand you're also not into certain types of fashion, certain cuisines, and it goes without saying, women as well. Now, flip that around. When it comes to attracting certain types of women, it also is affected by your location, geographical location, the culture that the environment harbors. You see, it's pretty easy if you go to the extremes. Let's say you're located in a rural area of all farmland, a small town of perhaps 150 people. Obviously, your pool of women is severely limited. And you're not going to go around with that true abundance mentality where, hey, if one girl doesn't work out who doesn't like you, hey, another one's right around the corner. And you certainly can't go the route of being a player. Well, of course, you can, but your reputation's gonna spread. And of course, everyone's gonna eventually know, hey, this is that guy that really gets his way with his women. And you're gonna be like pointing fingers at each other like Spider-Man going, hey, you slept with him too? Hey, if that's what you want to do, so be it. But you get what I'm trying to say here. You have to take many factors into consideration. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm sure if you're watching my videos, it probably goes without saying that you also watch other popular dating channels and just in general life improvement videos. So heed this warning. You have to take everything with a grain of salt. The people you watch, pay attention to where they're located, where they live, what type of person they are. Let's be very clear here. Culture plays a big part, and certainly that goes hand in hand with race, the color of your skin, how you present yourself. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You see me. You can clearly tell I'm an Asian. And hey, I'm lucky enough to be born and raised in New York City. And New York City is one of the biggest cities in the entire world. Certainly, there is absolutely no shortage of women. But when it comes to online dating, an overwhelming majority of my matches, 95%, are Asian women, especially those that come from mainland China. And I have to take that into consideration that the tactics that some of these dating gurus employ and suggest simply does not work towards these Asian women. Take, for example, I had one date with this with this girl who was extremely beautiful. We're talking about just my type. She's the one that hits the gym for at least 2 hours every day. And her body was tight. And we went on a date, and everything was going well. The body language, the interest levels, she was laughing, we were getting close. I was initiating the touch, going through all the process. And of course, she was the one who asked me out for a second date. When we're about to leave, she goes, "Hey, you free next weekend? Let me take you out to this place. There's this cool sushi place that I want to check out with you." And I was like, "Oh, wow, you're asking me out this time?" And she's like, "Yeah, awesome." So, of course, when it comes to American style dating, right? What's the logical thing to do? You seal the perfect date with a kiss. And of course, that's what I went for. At the end, went in for the hug, went in for the kiss, right? Unfortunately, you already know, it didn't quite go as planned. Oh, she was bobbing and weaving that kiss. Alright, granted, I know my social cues. I'm not like grabbing her head going, we're wrestling. But I'll admit, I did go, "Let me kiss you." Perhaps a bit too forward in retrospect, but hey, she said no. Alright, I immediately stopped. Cool. No harm, no foul, right? I tried to go in. She wasn't feeling it. Hey, she even said, "Well, keep me posted, let me know." And I'm like, "Alright, I'll see you then." Well, guess what? Texted her a few days later, no response. Ghosted. More of the story? Like I said, it's not a one size fits all. You gotta know what you're playing with. It could be a multitude of reasons. Looking back, this girl did tell me her family used to always tell her she was putting on weight, getting fat. When, who knows, when she puts on like barely any weight, 5 to 10 pounds, and she would be really self-conscious about that. So with that, you could probably extrapolate that her self-esteem probably isn't where it wants to be at. Isn't all that high. Maybe she's a bit insecure, a bit reserved. Probably hasn't gone on to many dates, if at all. And certainly, me being as forward as going for the first kiss on a first date, mind you, in the afternoon as well, yeah, that probably ain't gonna go well. And I have talked to another friend. This girl, she told me, hey, if a guy tried to initiate a kiss on the first date, oh, she's done. She doesn't want to see him again. I'm like, what? Really? But this guy's clearly showing interest. But then again, it's all about cultural norms. And this other friend, also from China, she ain't cool with it. So you gotta know what you're working with. And especially the type of people you want to attract as well. Because the aura that you project is also what you're gonna attract. What you emanate and project towards the world, naturally those who resonate and vibe with your wavelength, they will also be attracted to you. It's like that sonar. You're sending out those wavelengths that will attract those that value what you're putting out. Perhaps your appearance, your clothing. Hey, you already know, I don't have to tell you all about that body game, right? When your body's on point, oh yeah. Let me tell you, summertime's rolling around, I'm wearing those tank tops, and best believe, everywhere I go, oh man, I got these women that straight up start initiating a conversation with me. And whether I want to talk to them or not, whether I am attracted to them or not, that's another story. Just like how I say environment plays a big factor, so does the tiny environments. It's not just a state that you're in, a rural, urban area. We're talking about where you find these girls. Perhaps a Whole Foods section, Trader Joe's. That's very different from a bar, a club, a rave, at a music festival, or hell, even at a library, a bookstore, at a park. You get the idea. And also, like I was saying earlier, the type of guru that you're consulting for your dating advice. Are they black, white, Asian? Perhaps find someone who looks like you. If you see the results that they're bringing, how they are carrying out their own lives, and you like what you see, then feel free to copy them. Find people on Instagram that look like you. Copy their fashion, the way they groom themselves, their haircut. If you like the results that they're getting and you look like them, hey, there's no shame in copying. You know about the best form. Flattery, right? Well, that's about it for tonight. I hope this helps. And share your experience with me. I want to know. Comment down below. I would love to read your stories. That's about it. Signing off. Peace.